out at Stratotech today for some time attack. Mercari Auto invited us out. Out here with Dustin. So yeah, we're just gonna check out the action, take a look at some of the cars, and take you along for that ride. See you in a bit. Josh. He's taking me for a ride today around Stratotech, so let's see how we do.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You don't have a lot of grip right now. Stronger.
Oh no, we got a sprint. The gimbal can't take the G's. I'm trying to do it manually.
We'll drive a grip lap now with less slipping. Drama experience, but I just have
you like to throw it around.
Yeah, I have way more fun just driving like extremely on the limit.
Yeah.
Just tossing the car around, right?
Oh yeah. But you show your control really good. Like you make this look really easy when you toss it like that.
Yeah. But it's not fast. Like don't get me wrong, sliding isn't fast. It's just fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so after like 10 years of this, I would rather come out with like Trong and his S2K and have a battle than try to set a personal best. Like,
oh yeah. I mean? So like drop the Eurobeat music and then have an actual battle.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I just seek out battles more than anything.
Oh, that's awesome.
So much fun.
You look on his helmet, he's got Bunta on his helmet. And there's also another one on the outside of the car, so I thought that was pretty cool. Guess a lot of people don't get that reference when they see his car.
No, I don't think a lot of people do. And I'm always, like, I've been in Japanese cars since I ever started driving, so it's weird for me to be in an American car, but I figure the Panda, white and black, it at least kind of makes sense for Initial D. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it inspired me to be a fast driver, watching Initial D, so.
Bunta was the inspiration, minus getting a WRX.
Yeah, I'll never do that, because I'm rear-wheel drive for life. Maybe when I'm like 80 years old.
Right?
Yeah, I'll get a WRX at 80.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate the drive, Josh. That was wicked, man.
Right on, man.
Thanks a lot, dude.
That's awesome.
I just got home from Stratotech. It was an awesome experience. It was an invite-only kind of event put on by Macari Auto. A lot of the other car clubs that you probably see that I post on social media or share their stuff, they were also there as well too. So it was kind of nice to see a lot of familiar faces. Of course, John at Who's a Flash, it seems like every event I go to, he's also there as well. So I saw him roll up in his yellow Supra as well. So I said hi to him a few times and yeah, chat about upcoming projects. If you're local and looking for video stuff or photo stuff, give Who's a Flash a call or a shout. He does amazing work. I pretty much use him for a lot of my photos and videos and stuff like that. But also big thanks to Josh, who took me for a role in his Camaro as well. That was an awesome experience. He's very talented. He handled that car really well, whether you're doing like drifting, like just, you know, full throttle, letting the back end slide around, going around the track that way, or just regular grip driving around the track. He was good at both. Very professional. Also thanks to Speed Freaks as well, of course, for hosting a lot of these tracking events. If you're local to Edmonton or area as well too, they're hosted every Monday at Stratotech. So you can pretty much go on the Speed Freaks website and register as well. Even if you're new to track life, there's a novice area as well too, so you get to go out with an instructor like Josh, for example, or a couple or 2 or 3 other instructors that they do have, and they'll teach you the ropes, run you through the track until you get comfortable, and then you get to go out on your own and stuff like that. So it's great for all levels, or all driving levels, of course. So if you're a beginner or intermediate or professional, of course, as well too, it's always a great experience. Another thing too, of course, is also testing the limits of your car. If you're curious, you know, like, oh, where the weak points are, maybe your suspension, or maybe you need better tires or something like that. It's always a good benchmark, of course, to do events like this. As you know from watching me before, I do a lot of quarter-mile kind of stuff before. I go to Craftsville Raceway. I still do. I mean, I love drag strips and stuff like that, so it's always lots of fun to kind of get your own personal best and improve on your 60 foots or quarter mile or whatever. But doing a lapping event is so different. It's you get to take your car around corners and really test the limits of your car. It's a blast. It was super hot today. I think it was like 36 degrees Celsius. So I think tomorrow's actually going to be hotter possibly. So we'll see how the car does. So I hope that I can take you along that journey tomorrow, and hopefully we can film some of that as well too, so you can see Veronica on the track for tomorrow. So we'll probably see you tomorrow afternoon, and hopefully we can get some footage of the car. So all right, guys, we'll see you next time. What's up, Alpha Gang? So we're back from the track. I wish I could get more footage for you. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I had nowhere to mount my camera. It was so hot that I'd put the mount on my dash, and then the suction mount would just like come off. It just couldn't adhere to it. So unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of footage, just a couple of those pulls that you saw in some of the other cars, of course, racing as well. I am a sweaty mess. It was like 36 degrees out there. Out of everything, honestly, I thought I'd get more heat soak. I thought I'd notice it more on my turbo and it'd feel sluggish, but it felt super strong. If anything, I was really impressed by how the car handled. I thought I'd maybe encounter a bit of understeer, because just, you know, driving around like just in the streets and stuff, or driving a little bit more spiritedly, I felt it had a bit of understeer. So I was curious what that'd be like when I go to the track, but I encountered really none of that, understeer or oversteer. The car with the ISC suspension that I had installed, of course, we did a few videos a while ago on that with the install as well as the reveal on the N1 coilovers that we got from ISC Suspension, and they were great. I'm really happy with the way I chose the valving. I went with sport valving, in case you're wondering, and also 10K spring rates in the front and 7K in the rear. I'm impressed. That testing it at the track today pretty much was a done deal for me. I was happy with that. I was able to push the car a lot harder. There's lots of room for improvement. I downloaded an app. I'll probably put it in the video, actually, maybe even before this little clip. Maybe I'll put what my time is currently, and then that's what I'll shoot for next time to, of course, beat that the next time I lap at this track. It's a shorter track, so of course you're not going to get really high speeds, but it's really hard on the brakes. If anything, the weakest thing that I've noticed tonight, of course it being hot, and I'm sure my intake temperatures are already pretty high, is the brakes. I think I was on my second session out and maybe third lap into that session. I can't remember how many laps I've already been doing that tonight, but my brakes, I was coming into a corner with a lot more speed because of course I'm getting a lot more comfortable, and as I'm pushing on the brake, and my instructor was with me as well too, because we're getting used to like just having more speed and the car being able to push a lot harder, of course, into the corners. But then as I pushed harder, I was pushing on the brake, I'm like, oh, I got no brakes, so I like quickly shifted down into another gear and had the transmission do a little bit of the braking for me into the next corner, and then after that, pretty much it just did like an easy lap just to cool down the brakes, and then out of the track and let them cool down. So that was pretty much the end of the night for me, because I didn't really want to test my luck, just because I couldn't really cool anything down really quickly tonight because it was so hot out there. But I think because I've been running DOT3 fluid, or brake fluid I should say, I think I'm going to do a full flush and actually go with a DOT4 fluid. Could have been a number of factors. Could have been that. I could have air in the system as well too with the hotter temperature, so maybe it just needs another bleed. Maybe that's all it is. But I mean, if I'm doing that already, I think I'm just going to go to a DOT4 fluid, get all bled out, and try that for the next time as well too. Other than that, the brakes held up really well, the ones that I do currently have. But it was great. Dan was my instructor through Speed Freaks. The track is really organized. There's different classes, of course, like you had your advanced guys, novice guys, of course, which was the class I was in tonight, which, of course, I'm sure the next time I go, I'll probably get bumped up again with how well everything was going tonight. But yeah, it was well organized, lots of track time, and it was a really good way to test out what your car can do and how it can handle. And of course, it's a safe environment as well too. It's not like out on the street, so it was great to push the car. I was very happy with how the Genesis performed today. It definitely exceeded my expectations on the handling part, because I was expecting to go, if I had understeer issues, I'd correct that moving forward with the build, or oversteer issues, I'd also maybe try to correct that. But it was very well balanced tonight, so I'm not going to even touch the suspension. I'm just going to work on the brakes for next time, and then hopefully that way I can get more footage for sure, because I actually ordered a mount for my camera, so that one's going to be a good mount that I can actually take you out on the track and take you on an actual lap as well too with me, and we'll get better footage. So sorry I couldn't get more footage for you today of myself, of course, on the track, but I hope you enjoyed the video. So until next time, guys, feel free to hit that like and subscribe, follow along, and we'll catch you on the flip side. All right, thanks guys, take care, peace.